Hello, 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 dear friends, and welcome back to my series, Bloom Where You Are Planted. I am certified life coach Talia Sage, and this is a series dedicated to giving you information and the tools that you can use to gain better self-awareness and self-coach yourself through any situations that life might throw your way. So far in the series, we've been talking about the 7 stages of grief, because if you can recognize those stages of grief within your current circumstances, then you can take the necessary steps to grow within your current situation, to heal and get yourself out of that stage of grief. And this next video here, we're going to be talking about the next stage of grief, which is depression. As I always suggest, I suggest that you have a pen and paper handy, or a journal is even better, where you can write down any thoughts, feelings, memories that may be popping up as you listen to these messages. If you can recognize if you're currently in this stage of grief, or if you've been in that stage of grief in the past, then that is the first step to you actually being able to get yourself out of it currently and to work your way out of it even quicker in the future. So get comfortable, sit back and relax, listen to these messages, and then don't forget to write down any thoughts, feelings, or memories that are popping up at the end. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Rumi. Truer words have never been spoken, in my opinion. It's something that I noticed within myself, and it's very true. Once you understand that you are wounded and you begin to take the necessary steps to maybe discover where that wounding occurred, what brought it on, then you can begin the process of healing yourself and moving past it. When I experienced depression, it was because there was wounds that had not been healed. And this is what I would say has been 100% true across all of my clients as a life coach. Sometimes we don't even know what the wound is, what made it happen, because it happened so long ago, and it could have happened in childhood, or we forgot about it, whatever it was. But it doesn't take away the memory that our body holds of it. So as I stated in the beginning, this video is about the next stage of grief, which is depression. So let's get into the symptoms of depression. Typically, depression is marked with a void, a sense of emptiness, a hole that can't seem to be filled. It can seem like a dark cloud is lingering over you. Nothing seems to be as joyful or as pleasurable as it once was. Even the daily requirements of life can feel overwhelming, such as eating or bathing ourselves, putting on clean clothing. We can go one of two ways with our emotions. We can either cry all the time or almost feel emotionless. This phase of grief can also be marked with a sense of fatigue, just low energy, having no drive to really do anything. We can begin to isolate ourselves, pulling away from friends and family, maybe even refusing to go to work. Or we can also have the opposite effect of going out and maybe partying way too much, or putting ourselves into risky situations that we wouldn't normally do. During this time, many people learn maladaptive behaviors, or they take on maladaptive behaviors like addictions, sex, drugs, alcohol. Anxiety disorders can really begin to pop up during this time. A lot of negative self-talk as well, just beating ourselves up, replaying not great memories and conversations within our heads, almost on repeat. Depression is such a common illness, disease. Many of us have felt it personally, or we've experienced with people that we love. And being able to recognize it really is the first steps in order to being able to change it and improve it. So, I would like you now to take a moment to write down any thoughts, feelings, memories that popped up for you as you were listening to these symptoms. Whether experiences that you've had yourself, feelings that you've had yourself, or ones that you've recognized within people that you love and care about. Join me next time when we begin to speak about the next phase of grief, which is acceptance and hope. Stay well, my friends. See you then.